As I'm heading into my 6th decade, there are certain things that I no longer wish to participate with, and some things that I do want to keep as I head into my golden years. So number 1 on the list is high heels. I had a real big collection when I was in my teens, 20s and 30s. I had high heel shoes, you know, the big, I don't know, 4-inch stiletto type things in every single colour to go with every outfit that I had, and I wore them for hours at a time. I think I even used to walk to work in them, and I honestly right now I can't believe I was able to do that. I have arthritis in my toes now, so there's no way that I can wear 3 or 4-inch heels, so unfortunately wearing heels has gone out the window. They're not particularly comfortable at the best of times, although I didn't seem to mind back in the earlier decades, but you know, now I do. So unfortunately it's bye-bye to high heels. The second one on my list is handbags. I had a collection of handbags. Again, for every outfit there was a different handbag. I have a backpack that I use on a day-to-day basis because I like to have all my stuff behind me so that no one can nick it off my shoulder and run away with it, and it helps and it leaves your hands free as well, so I do like rucksack bags. I have 2 clutch bags left, I think. One is a bronzy colour that will go with everything, and one is a very sparkly blue one that goes with a particular dress, but I don't think I'll ever wear that, so I don't even know why I'm still keeping it, but I will probably pass it to my sister so that she can take it into her charity shop where she works, and that will be that. Somebody else will be able to have some pleasure out of it. But yes, so I'm afraid it's bye-bye to handbags or handbag collection. And number 3 on the list is perfume. Now, me and perfume have had a bit of a rocky ride. I love perfume, I love the smell of it. However, it does not like me, or my body does not like perfume. It gives me a massive headache, and it also affects my nose and my throat. It just seems to sit in the back of my throat, and to be honest, it doesn't, in the end I think I stopped wearing it because of the headaches and the feeling that it gave me in the back of my throat. I do sometimes, if it's a very special occasion, I might do a little puff at the back there and hope that I can't smell it and therefore get a headache from it. But I had about half a dozen bottles of perfumes of my favourites out of all the collections, but now I'm down to 1. I gave them all to my granddaughter and she was a very happy bunny, so that made me happy too. So bye bye perfume. So number 4 on my list is makeup. I was never really a huge makeup wearer. I didn't like the feeling of foundation on my skin. I didn't really like a lot of eyeshadow and mascara and lipstick. It always felt to me, I could always feel it, and it felt like a mask, and it wasn't really for me. But my ex-husband liked me to wear makeup, so of course I wore it as a dutiful girlfriend stroke wife. But now well, actually recently, I think it was beginning of this year, I threw away all of my makeup collection because I hadn't used it and it had gone stale, and I knew about the, you could get all the biobes in it, so I chucked it all away. But I did then repurchase the basics, a bit of eyeshadow, mascara and some lip gloss and blusher in case I needed it at any point. But yeah, I'm not bothered about wearing makeup. I don't particularly like it. I very rarely go out, as they say. So yeah, I've got it in case I need it, and I should probably find that I'll have wasted the money on it, but it's there if I do need it. So it's bye-bye to makeup. So number 6. Oh no, still on number 5. Sorry, I can't count. I'm just a bookkeeper. I no longer try to stay looking young. I no longer try to look young and sexy. I'm past all that, I think. Some people may think that I've given up or that I don't take care of myself anymore, but I'm now, for me, I'm living for me, and I don't need to look sexy. I know I'm a sexy lady. But, you know, I have no partner to please. So, as it stands today, I don't want to, you know, make that kind of enormous effort. So, I don't. And I know some people may laugh, but that's up to you, isn't it? I don't. And that's my point of view. So, number 6. I have let go of the feeling of guilt over housework. I have always hated housework. I always eye people that say they love housework very suspiciously, and that includes my daughter, my younger daughter. She absolutely loves it, and I don't get it. I've always hated dusting and wet cleaning, as I call it, and ironing, and, you know, anything hoovering, changing the bed, all that sort of thing. I've always hated it, so now I have got it down to the bare minimum that I need to do. My daughter does come over and do some cleaning for me about once a month, once every other month, because she loves it and I'll pay her to do it. And that's quite a good arrangement. But for me, if I have a feeling or if I feel the urge to stick the hoover around, I'll do that. If I think the dust has got a little bit too deep, I will flick the dust around it. But I've stopped feeling guilty about it. And I won't apologise for that. So it's bye-bye housework. Number 7 is I have stopped with the social accepted norm of 3 meals a day. I don't think I have ever wanted to eat 3 meals a day. I don't want to eat breakfast first thing in the morning, and the rest of the day I just eat when I'm hungry. I don't like very big meals, like big plates of food, so I don't have that. What I tend to do these days is to have a brunch, like a late breakfast or an early lunch, and then I will do the same with tea. I will have, or dinner, I will have an early tea, and that works for me. And that's what I've done. I've given up the 3 meals a day. Bye-bye. So number 8 on my list is alcohol. I absolutely loved wine. I guess I still do love wine, but I don't feel like having it any longer. At Christmas this year, at Christmas last year, I was quite ill with some sort of flu bug or potentially COVID, I guess, I'm not sure. But it made me feel really bad and dehydrated, and I stopped drinking alcohol after that. I didn't fancy it, so I didn't buy it and I didn't drink it. For my birthday, which was in April, I bought myself a really nice Chablis, and I thought I'd have a glass of wine to celebrate my birthday on my own. And I drank, possibly about 2 or 3 mouthfuls of it, and I thought I really don't want this. So I poured it back into the bottle and put it back in the fridge. I've just not been into alcohol, and it's saved me an awful amount of money because I do like my nice brands of wine. You can be talking up to £20-30 per bottle. So yeah, it saved me a lot of money. So it's been bye-bye alcohol. Number 9 on the list is magazines, the glossy women's magazines. I loved buying those and reading them, usually in my lunch hour at work. But I found that I didn't recognise any of the celebrities in the magazines. I didn't recognise any of the programmes that they were talking about, the TV programmes or the films. And the products that they were advertising in these magazines, I didn't want them. I was not interested in them. And so I found that I really didn't bother with buying the magazines anymore, and I was buying 2 to 3 a week. So I used to take them to my hairdresser and leave them for her, so her clients could read them, or give them to my daughters. But now I don't have any to give away. But again, it saved me quite a bit of money because they're getting very pricey these days. I'm not talking about the Marie Claire or the OK ones, the big full size ones, but the weekly ones or fortnightly ones that used to come out. So yeah, it's been bye magazines. Oh, and also books. I don't buy books anymore. You can't see my books up on my bookshelf now, but yeah, I love books. I love reading books, but now with my eyes getting they're less optimal, shall we say. I've stopped reading. My eyes were getting very tired because I work on a laptop all day, and they didn't want to be reading a book after that. So I turned to Audible. So now all of the books that I own are stored electronically, and I listen to Audible now. Usually before I go to sleep, I'll go to bed early and listen to a book, and that works for me. So it's been bye-bye books as well. So final number 10 is Christmas decorations. I'm a bit of a bar humbug, I'm afraid, these days. I mean, when my kids were younger, I went all out with Christmas and Christmas decorations, etc., and all the celebrations and stuff that went along it, just to make sure that they had the full Christmas experience. But now, for me, living on my own, I don't bother with it. I have a box of Christmas decorations and a Christmas tree, and they were stored at my ex's loft, and I haven't asked for them back because, to be honest, I've got nowhere to put them in my flat. And I don't really need them, so if he wants to leave them in his loft, that's entirely up to him, or he can give them to charity, but I don't need them. So for me, it's been bye-bye Christmas decorations for quite a while now, about 5 odd years. So they're my 10 items that I'm getting rid of, and here are my 5 that I'm keeping. So I'm keeping my hairdressing appointments. I will not give those up. I like to have my hair looking nice, although I'm not quite sure what it's doing today. So yeah, hairdressing appointments are still in. So nails. I love having my nails done at a nail bar, and I'm quite set on continuing with this because for 50 odd years I was a nail biter and I had no nails at all. They were bitten right down. Always to the skin section, so I had no nails, so I never painted them or anything. And when I hit the menopause, I was trying all sorts of different herbal remedies to help, and one of those was CBD, I think it's called, little drops, and I was using those on a daily basis. And funnily enough, I didn't even know I'd stopped biting my fingernails until about 2 or 3 weeks later, and I realised that I'd actually got nail growth. I've been, biting my nails for 50 years, and I think it's a habit that I picked up from my dad, although I don't know whether it's genetic or not. But so 50 years is a long time, and suddenly I stopped, which has been amazing because I can now, I have very lovely, strong fingernails, so they don't break, and they're great. So I will go to the nail bar now because for me it's a novelty. And part of that as well is I have my eyebrows waxed. And that's just for me. I'm not doing it for a partner. I'm not doing it to meet anybody. I'm not interested. But it's for me. And I just, again, I think it's a little bit of a novelty. But for me, it's yes to the nail bar. Number 3 is a private dentist. Now, I know that you can get free dental services in the UK, but the NHS dentist is a joke. I know that I pay for my private dentist, and if I get a toothache, I will get an appointment to see the dentist that same day. Whereas if you with the National Health Service dentist, then you're not going to get that. And my daughter found out the hard way on that one when she broke a tooth. So private dentist all the way for me. Food. Number 4, quality food. So now that I don't have a young family and no money, money is always tight when you've got, you start out in life and you've got young kids. So you'll go to a cheap supermarket, Asda, Tesco, Aldi or Lidl, and buy as much as you can for as little money as you can. But now that I've got a bit more of a disposable income, I like to buy nice food, nice cuts of meat, nice brands, and I think there's a difference in the taste. So as far as I'm concerned, as long as I can afford it, I'm going to buy good meat and good quality food. So finally, the last item that I'm not going to let go of are my plants. I love them. They help me so much mentally, and I love my little jungle that I've got, and I won't give them up. Once the money has been spent buying the plant, there's very little upkeep to it. It doesn't cost anything apart from a bit of fertiliser, and of course the lights that the special lights that they have, because a lot of them are tropical plants, and of course heating in the winter as well. But apart from that, there's no cost to them. So for me, it's worth it. It's worth the extra electric bill to keep my plants going. So they're staying. So that's been my 10 and my 5 to keep. 10 to go, 5 to keep. I haven't binned all the, you know, a lot of the 10 things, not actually put them in the dustbin. Most of them have gone to my sister's charity shop, but or they've gone to a grandchild. But, you know, so I've not wasted it, apart from the makeup that I had to throw away because I wasn't sure about it. But so, have you given up on anything that you used to think a lot of? And I know there are some people that won't agree with my philosophy on certain things, and that's entirely up to you. But yeah, I'd love to know what you've given up or what you've kept or what you're die-hard you're never going to give up. I'd love to hear about it. So thank you for watching. I'm Julie. This is the Temple of One. If you've liked watching the video, then please do click on the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to my channel. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.